we have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's going on, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Jay Kobbe.
We're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour. Jay, what's happening, Habibi? It's been a minute since we've done this.
Yeah, I know the last episode we did was together
2 weeks ago.
Was the list episode.
Well, we did the list, but we didn't do Habibi Power Hour.
No, we didn't do it.
So this is the first time I'm seeing you in 2 weeks.
On Habibi Power, yes.
Essentially
100%. How are you doing?
So Habibis, go ahead and hit. Oh, I have the wrong one up. There we go. Habibis, go hit that like and subscribe button. This is what happens when Spencer isn't here. He's being held back at work late. And, he just ditches us for another job. We literally have the worst producer on
in the world.
Planet Earth.
In the world.
Planet Earth.
It's insane. No other person will allow this you to night. What's the term?
Insane.
What's the term when you're doing another job? There's a term.
Double fisting.
No, not double fisting. That's
no.
That's with me and Damien's mom. I'm talking about when you
DVDA.
Yes.
DVDA. That's right. Go ahead. Urban Dictionary that, but don't, NSFW. That means not safe for wifey, because I know that only the soon to be divorcee Habibis are watching. So if you want to, keep the magic going a little bit longer, just don't search that. In fact, don't even mention Habibi Bros to them, because they'll watch this and then they'll discover that their spouses are complete degenerates.
Right.
So, anyways, Habibis, hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that join button as well and join our locals community. $5 a month, and you can join things like the non-pores chat, which is happening right now, as well as the Habibi Discord server, where we basically harass everyone in the Habibi Discord server, right, Jay?
Mm-hmm. And we specifically we harass Carl during I was going to say Final Fantasy week, because I'm really ecstatic that Final Fantasy game is going to be coming out, but yes,
Final Fantasy week.
Fox, thank you. Moonlighting. That I was about to say it, but I was like, why do they call it moonlighting? This is where my Arabness comes in, because we don't have sayings like that in Arabic.
I think it's DVDA.
Well, that too. Yeah. That too. But yes, if you join our Discord server, you can join the Habibi Football Fantasy League, which will be starting up March Madness too. And then, of course, game night with us.
And that's spelled GAYME, okay?
Game.
It's gay night. Game night.
Game me and Siraj.
Yes. Game
me with Siraj.
And you.
Game me with Siraj. Yes, let's go.
I walked into that, didn't I?
Yes.
That is very much on brand for me. So Habibis, hit that. I'm trying to actually include the link in the YouTube video so that people can come join us there. I forgot to do that right before we went live. So give me a second, Habibis. This is the Chronicles of Boomer Siraj.
Yes, it is. And it's amazing how we all have to suffer through it. It's a must. We're here by choice.
Like I feel like since that every time I boomer it, like it used to be that my camera would go out of focus at least once an episode. I have to go back and like find those because those are like premier boomer moments of mine.
Yep.
And then what else, Jay? I would just be buffering and all other shit, but it's become such a thing.
until you finally changed over to Frontier, which by the way, thank you for the like making sure I was the referral and getting you over there.
Did I actually make you the referral?
No, you didn't. You fuck.
Oh fuck.
Got you out of that Pakistani internet.
Oh. Oh my god! Anyway,
it was hilarious because you wanted to stay with Cox because it was called, Cox. Your favorite. You just love saying it. So
it's just a great word to say. It really rolls off the tongue and in. Right?
Yes, but now Cox. We Frontier and buffering is good. I think we come in pretty clear.
Yeah, like the audio is good. So what didn't used to happen was all of the stuff that you normally are supposed to do well if you're like trying to make it into the streaming world. And I did none of those things. So now that everything is finally improved, Jay, we have to really savor these boomer moments of mine.
Yes.
So it's just the sight to see, which is funny because I really shouldn't even post the link on there because there are literally 2 people watching us on there. And now it's 0.
Yeah,
so,
because they probably switched over. And with that, we're
gonna end that stream on YouTube and just do the rest of it on Rumble. So we'll see over there. All right. We don't want to take our shirts off just yet, right? Maybe get to our like.
You want to wait until the end, anyways, to keep the Habibis watching. Because
that's
of
true.
Course, the only reason why they're watching is for us to take our shirts off. So if we keep our shirts
that's also
on
true
until the end of the stream, we'll keep eyes on further along. This is a very good streaming strategy because I was just watching Mr. Beast on Joe Rogan, who was talking about like how to game the system, the algorithm on YouTube.
I think we remember
some fascinating stuff. Yeah, it was really good. I went back and rewatched it.
So CGR Rumble says rolls off the tongue and in first words as I started watching.
That's how we are. I'm so happy that the first impressions are that.
First impressions really matter. So
yes,
if this is your first time ever watching Habibi Power Hour, just know that. So you see that my name is Siraj. This is Jay.
Yes.
But what you didn't know is that that's also his dead name, right? Because now he's Fatima Al Aslikin. Right?
Thank you. Yes. And thank you for that lovely explanation.
And Fatima, we should all commend Fatima for coming out on Pride Month.
Yes. It's not a gimmick. So, it's not to make fun of Pride.
So what is your name? So what are your pronouns?
They're she and ass.
She ass.
Mm-hmm.
She asked what?
That's my pronouns.
She asked what though?
She never stopped asking.
Oh, that's true. As you know, now that you are a woman, you know never to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Boom. There we do it. So Habibis, welcome to the show. As I said before, we have the worst producer on planet Earth in Spencer Sachs, he literally ghosted us on the show. So when he comes back to watch this
he's
and cut clips, I just want you to know, Spencer, you're fucking fired.
Absolutely fired. And especially because Siraj taught you everything you know. Wait a minute.
It's true. I did.
No wonder why he sucks.
That's actually true. So I actually was not expecting that. Fuck. Anyways, Habibis. What we learned this last 24 hours is quite stunning. I actually don't know if I wanted to play the full clip, but I think I'll just have to fast forward to this little juicy segment from the interview. Now, News Nation reported that a whistleblower at the Pentagon had basically he basically came forward and filed a whistleblower complaint or a report about how the U.S. government has possession of aircraft not of this earth, and basically has the bodies of the pilots who flew that aircraft that was not of this earth. So this man, I'm blanking on his name now because I just had it in front of me. It was like David Khrushchev. So what we're saying is that he's actually
Davids usually like to be called Dave, or do you have to wait for them to tell us whether or not they like to be called Dave?
Wait,
can you just call Davids Dave, or is it like? Is that the universal nickname? Like how Dick is for Richard? So you can call Richard Dick? So
or with for David, Virginia, or Virginia, if their name is Virginia, they go by Virgin Gina. Or Gina.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's one thing that I would like to know. Like, do Davids usually like to be called Dave, and that's fine? Or is it something that they will tell you?
That's a great question. We're gonna have to ask the Davids of the chat here.
The Davids of the world. We have to understand, because it's common courtey to make sure you get their nicknames right. Because I've been calling Davids Dave all the fucking time.
I don't know why we somehow got into this, but we did, and now we're here and we can't go back now. No, Jay, what I wanted to pull up was the fact that this David Khrushchev, who's it's Grusch, he came forward alleging that the United States is illegally covering up the possession of intact craft not of this earth. If you think about that,
intact craft,
non-human origin. And we got a little snippet here. Just want to play real quick.
Former intelligence officials in the U.S. Defense and Intelligence Establishment.
Rewind it by like 2 seconds.
On secrets, he says no one has.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah, we can hear it. Don't worry.
All right,
that little box was clicked.
I thought I had it. What?
That little box was clicked, so we can hear it.
I know. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't boomer that because I've done it before. All right, let's watch.
Shared publicly before.
You are one of the most trusted former intelligence officials in the U.S. Defense and Intelligence Establishment.
Yes, I was.
You were trusted with the most intimate secrets.
Yes.
Grusch sitting down with award-winning investigative journalist Ross Coulthart, who's reporting for News Nation and has spent years reporting on the UFO question.
What conclusion did you come to at the end of your time on the UAP task force?
The UAP task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
Hold on, he said exotic origin. What do you think he means by exotic origin? So like Vietnam?
I mean,
right? That's
no, honestly, yeah. I mean,
or no, it's Thai. It's got to be Thailand, Bangkok.
Do you think?
Bangkok. It's the home of the Ladyboy, and their capital is called Bangkok.
Yeah, I think we know. We know this.
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one.
No, it's fine. You want to turn it down just a little bit because it's echoing through your mic.
Okay, all right, hold on. I'll turn off my mic. Do you want me to just restart that part?
No,
Is
it's
it
fine.
too much
We
echo?
could.
Is it
No,
ruined?
no, we could. No, it's not ruined.
Okay,
we're
all right.
good. It's fine.
I'll mute.
But
I'll mute.
it's listening to the words he's using. You know, like the careful words that he's using sounds like it's just like reading it off of a report, because I think that's how these are the typical terms that they're using in these reports when they are investigating these crafts, the government.
Mm-hmm.
But man, to really think it's aliens and not just man-made crafts that we just haven't documented or recognized. Because the thing is, like, watching him too and his body language on a lot of this stuff, honestly, I know we throw this word out like a lot, but it looks like a psyop.
Looks like a what?
Like a psyop. Like, just watching his body language and the way he speaks and stuff. Like,
Bro,
that's how it feels.
bro. Can I can't believe you're beating me to the punch on this. No, I'm serious. How, Jay, you've been hanging around me for too long.
You're like, you're right too. What, were you just realizing it now?
No,
after I said it.
I'm not realizing that you said it. I'm serious about. I did not expect this to come from you, because I was literally going to say it was a psyop.
Honestly, yeah, a lot of this stuff is what it feels like, and it's really hard to like.
So
get
we
to
have
the
half
right
of the
conclusions.
Picture. We have half the picture. All right, so
we already know.
Let's finish watching the clip.
Yes.
Let's finish watching the clip, and then let's get back to it. Okay.
We have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You're kidding.
No. I thought it was totally nuts, and I thought at first I was being deceived. It was a ruse. People started confiding in me. They approached me. I have plenty of current and former senior intelligence officers that came to me, many of which I knew almost my whole career, that confided in me. They were a part of a program. They named the program. I've never heard of it. And they told me, based on their oral testimony, and they provided me documents and other proof.
So, oral testimony. So they sucked your dick for it?
Right. That's the new probe.
That's what we can't.
Well, and now it was really like when you first see him talking, and he's talking about this and how people were confiding in him and stuff. He looks like, it sounds like Agent Smith from the Matrix, where they were doing the interrogation on basically when he was whipping the black guy. It's really good. I mean, honestly, it's so hard to take this seriously. And a bigger issue is like, we know the government pushes out misinformation on purpose to confuse the whole fucking thing. They've been doing that since the fucking 60s.
Yeah. So I want to take it a step further, Jay, because I know it's you nail on the head. I'm saying it's a psyop. I'll go a step further. I say this is half of the psyop, and the other half is what it's trying to distract us from. So either something major has happened already that we don't know about yet, and they're going to pick up on this story as soon as that thing is discovered. It's possible that it's a facade of the intelligence agencies discovered that it wasn't Putin who sabotaged the Nord Stream pipeline.
Right. Honestly, that's probably, and then the dam too. The dam that was destroyed in Ukraine. It was the basis on Tucker's video, his first episode on Twitter that he was talking about.
Yeah. So
that too. So there's probably those things that they're trying to.
The Discord leaks, Jay. It's the Discord leaks.
Yes.
It's the Discord leaks. This is what they're distracting us from. Fucking A, we should have known it.
God, that's where it is.
All right, that's breaking news right there. That is breaking news. You're hearing that here first.
Right here, Habibi.
From two retards who don't know any better and have no sources
at all. Fuck, we don't
zero.
we don't,
Our sources, our intuit. Where do we take our intuition from, Jay? You know this.
Oh yeah, our gut.
A little bit further south.
Well, yeah, I know, but it starts in our gut after Taco Bell, and then it makes its way down, and then that tingly feeling. It's just like a spider sense. I mean, if you guys have ever watched Spider-Man, there's this thing that he gets. It's what they call a spider sense, and
I believe it's called a spidey tingle.
It's a premonition, like almost like a little premonition, like where he can be on alert, basically. And when
Jay, I'm pretty sure
the
first time you called it a spidey tingle.
Yeah, well, that's what happens to her. We get that tingle.
Oh, yeah,
and that itch, and that's where it comes from. But also, it's the United States government, and we have been through these things since I can remember. I mean, the biggest thing was Iraq. Like that was the main thing I could remember, and how much the government lied to us about what was really going on.
I'm actually kind of amazed that we're finding this out now, or basically confirming that the United States government, the CIA learned, well, this is according to the Discord leaks, okay? So the CIA learned last June via European spy agency that a 6-person team of Ukrainian special operations forces intended to sabotage the Russia to Germany natural gas project. This is from the Washington Post that had the exclusive. They basically, U.S. had intelligence of a detailed Ukrainian plan to attack Nord Stream pipeline. And basically what it says is that 3 months before saboteurs bombed the Nord Stream natural gas pipeline, the Biden administration learned from a close ally that the Ukrainian military had planned a code. Here, I'm going to share this tab instead so you guys can see it a little bit better. Can you see that better? Can you see that better?
Yeah, there you go.
So 3 months before saboteurs bombed the Nord Stream natural gas pipeline, this is what I was just saying. The Biden administration knew about it, and I don't know if they did anything to stop it. Jay,
what's really watching that is like the Biden administration knew about it because they're the ones who helped plan it. Like it's
yeah, they literally funded that.
That's the thought of it. I mean, yeah, that's actually what's going on. The amount of money and everything that we're funneling down to them is like, yeah, it was U.S. funded on the bombing of the NORAD pipeline, and then the Nord Stream, sorry, pipeline. And then the dam in northern Ukraine right now that got hit as well. And the reason why
you're about to call it like the North Face pipeline.
Honestly, it could have happened. It could have. Luckily, I caught myself. But that also was supplying power to a section in Ukraine that is occupied by Russia, and it was also I think it was going helping down to Crimea or something like that too, where it is a Russian stronghold. So that being blown up too is a significant hit to Russia, basically, is what I'm saying. Just like the pipeline. So, some shady shit comes out about your government. Oh, UFOs, they're real.
UFOs,
aliens are real.
So this is what I was trying to say, and I know that I said that this was the PSYOP, the completion of the PSYOP. What's obviously the most important thing is that I lost my train of thought. I knew this was going to happen.
No, you were talking about the PSYOP. Every time they release, what's it called?
Oh, it's the red meat. It's red meat that they're throwing to the masses. So this is why I think, one, it is true because they are throwing that red meat by essentially
100%
confirming that it is actually the case that aliens are real, but they want you so much to not even remember that the U.S. also blew up the Nord Stream 2 pipeline,
Right.
despite a year ago saying that it was the Russians who did it.
Right.
So
It's and it's just amazing that we are not we don't see much more of the press like holding the admin accountable for this type of stuff, like with these leaks that came out, with all this stuff. I mean, when's the last time Biden held a press conference? When's the last time Biden sniffed a press secretary? When she was 14. When was the last time this piece of shit actually took questions? Was actually
this motherfucker literally joked about not taking any questions at the White House press what's it called?
The dinner.
White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Yes.
And everyone in the audience laughed, even though he was laughing at them, because he you know, as big of a dumb fuck as Biden is, he's not as dumb as many of these gahba journalists.
Right. And you just saw them sit there and take it and laugh with it and all that kind of stuff. I mean, these people are making fun of you. They know you lick their boots. They know you are absolute fucking scum and a disgrace. And they make sure to shame you in front of everybody.
By Allah,
about it too.
I have known prostitutes with more honor than the common journalist.
Oh, you know Damien's mom too?
Oh God, I can't wait till someone sends this to Damien and he's like, "Oh motherfucker." What's really funny to me, and I don't know. Look, I don't. It's tough, obviously, to go to a new platform for a lot of the Habibis because I'm used to seeing, you know, the OG Habibis that were in the chat from the very beginning, and then we moved over to Rumble. And the reason why we had to do so is because YouTube just suppressed us right out the gate.
Oh yeah,
we actually had a really fun time on YouTube, and we didn't honestly care if we got monetized or demonetized. We were just gonna say whatever we thought, and
we did.
It's just funny to me that
and that's what happened. I said,
that's what
happened.
We did.
Literally,
and we did.
Like a week into it. It was insane.
And our channel is still there. I'm actually surprised we haven't received a single strike, and we haven't.
But
we obviously haven't been banned.
But
we've been demonetized consistently.
Demonetized, yes.
Yeah, we've been consistently demonetized. It's actually surprising anytime we go through the monetization process and it still shows like, oh, no limited ad revenue. It's all clear. What I was trying to say though is that with like a lot of Habibis who are kind of joining us now, like the OG Habibis would totally know how.
Yeah, they'll get the insight.
I used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I still feel like the magic is still there.
They'll know the mothers who are the.
Yeah, they'll know the mothers. And what I was trying to say was that, like, I feel like a lot of the OG Habibis that used to watch don't have time for us anymore. Either one, because when they first started watching us, it was COVID lockdowns and everybody was bored as shit and they were all watching content. Or two, really, it's everyone just kind of left. And started going back to their lives again.
I think we still got some OGs that come in from time to time.
I missed that. I missed the.
We got Carl here because he loves.
We get the OG Habibis who get too busy.
Yes,
you know.
Well, Deku on Rumble, he says, "I refuse to call myself a Habibi. That's okay. We'll call you a Habibi for you."
Exactly.
And your mom too on Saturday nights.
There's Mary. Mary's in the chat. Hi, Mary.
Hey, mom. As I was shitting on other people's moms, and now my mom's in here. So have at it, Rumble.
Have at it. Yeah. Let everyone go follow Mary. Follow her on Twitter. Don't follow her in real life. That she might actually. She might. You know, Jay might actually wage jihad on you because she's a saint.
She really is. So what else was in that interview? Like, was there any other bombshells that were coming out of the interview?
Are you talking about from
from David Grusch?
David Crush, let's go back to it. Hold on. I like this. I like this view better.
That there was, in fact, a program that the UAP task force was not read into.
Grusch alleges the U.S. government has recovered non-human craft for decades. He's filed a whistleblower complaint saying he gave what he calls the classified proof to Congress and the intelligence community inspector general. News Nation has confirmed David Grusch's credentials and resume. We've not seen or verified the alleged proof he says he's provided to investigators. He says he can't show us the proof for national security reasons. He also tells us he's not seen photos of the alleged craft himself, but has talked extensively with other intelligence officials who have.
If you're right, if you're telling us the truth, everyone, the entire American public, has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the US government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone. Absolutely, the data points empirically that we're not alone.
We're not alone, but you're going to die alone.
So
just remember that. You're not alone, but you will die alone.
You're not.
We're not alone.
You're never
but
alone.
You will die alone.
That's a great message. That's a great message in like like a men's rights campaign, and you're trying to convince them not to masturbate anymore because you're not alone.
Yeah. But one of the guys had a better name for the episode on his in the chat. It's Joan Gillen, unidentified flaming LGBTQs. That would be better.
That's pretty good. This whole thing seems forced. It seems kind of staged. I'm not gonna lie. It
really
everything
does.
about it.
Like the whole interview, his demeanor, everything about
it.
It's like
it's really
that's the face you see telling you.
But
let's go into the Congress.
They probably threw this dude a bone, okay, and was just like, hey, look, we got this evidence, and like if everything is completely true and consider the fact that like it's not a psyop, they're not distracting us from like the Nord Stream 2 pipeline report, let's just take him at his word. What is a reason to refute his claim? Because the first thing that comes to mind is that he hasn't seen shit. He's just talked to people.
Right. And also if he's going to whistle, like you need to bring more things. If you're coming out here to come on national television like this and say all and claim all this, you need to have these you need to have better evidence. I mean, Carl Sagan, he came out with the best. Like if you're an outrageous claim needs extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. And if you don't have that, your claim means nothing. All it is some dude that looks exactly like a guy who would lie to you and is a government agent sent to lie to you saying this shit.
Yeah. Would you trust this man around your family? Of course not.
No. Like you would not, you won't trust like what he is saying. And also if he was, and government intelligence for as long as he was, as high as he is, his job is to lie. That's what they do. They lie. They train on how to lie. They practice how to lie. All of that is beaded into them when you work in these organizations.
Beaded.
So
with that being said, I feel like we need to move on to the next story because we obviously I feel like we spent a good chunk of time on this. So let me get out of this so I can get us to.
What do you think? Do you think there's aliens?
I think it's possible. Yes. Sorry, did I not actually give you my thoughts?
No, you don't. I mean, you
then I'll just say right now. I remember once asking Bubba, is like, are aliens real? Like, what does it say in the Quran about aliens? and my dad, who I view as sort of like the kind of like my moral compass in a lot of ways, because he's like a very, I mean, you've met him. He's a very devout Muslim. He's also very westernized, so it's like the best of both worlds, at least in terms of having him in my life. But the concept I was trying to bring up, Jay, was the fact that he mentioned how there's nothing in the Quran about aliens. So the best answer he ever gave me was, I don't know. There could be.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say there isn't? We don't know. So I've been of that belief that, like, yeah, they could absolutely exist. I'm not going to refute that. I mean, look how massive the universe is. You're going to tell me that in all like infinitesimal possibilities that there isn't life somewhere else, that we're the only ones, all of us on this planet, however many species we got, we're the only life in the universe? That's too crazy for me to believe.
It really is, especially with the evidence that we have seen. But the to me, it's not a question of whether or not there's life out in the universe and in the galaxy, for that matter, too. The question is the technology needed to actually get from planet to planet and solar system to solar system is absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah.
In a way that you would need a thought process of physics, not even in the world that we know of yet. You know what I mean? I mean, because like it hasn't been discovered. Let's say it like that. Like, because physics and mathematics and a lot of that kind of stuff is a lot of it is discovered, not invented.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, it's true.
We just haven't discovered a way to harness energy in a way that you can go hundreds of light years from point A to point B.
I will never doubt, like, I don't think I could doubt the existence of another life form outside of, not of this earth.
Right. Now, them visiting us, that's a different story.
That is a different story. Especially when you have things like we talked about before, the Fermi paradox and the great, I don't know if I talked about it with you. The Fermi paradox and the great filter. Have you heard of this?
Yes. Okay.
So there may have been life that existed on another planet or another galaxy, you name it, in the universe. But was it at the same time is it the same time as us? Are we existing in conjunction with each other, counter to each other? That's what that's all about. So
yes, and then also the great filter is a theory of that something within civilization happens that is a block that doesn't allow for more progression. Either civilization kills itself, or there's just an outer reach type of technology, that kind of stuff that happens that stops the progress.
Which brings me, and you know what technology is going to completely be the end of us? Do you know, Jay?
What is it?
I thought I fucking had. Oh shit. That was I boomered it. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I mean, at the end of it, we can just blame Spencer. It's good. It's super fun though. The block is called Allah.
Could you hear that?
No.
Shit. All right. That's what happens when they share a window. Let me try sharing. Let me share the actual tab. This is what I don't like about StreamYard sometimes, that it like gets you. All right, let's try it again. Jay, you know what's going to be the tool towards self-destruction?
Tell me.
These fucking things.
Apple Vision Pro starts at $34.99. It will be and an Apple with
the the collective sigh of these people when they hear
Amazing.
the price, because they know they're bitch made enough to actually go spend the money on this garbage. They know it. Listen to the sigh again. Listen to it. It's the sigh of knowing that they're going to cough up the money.
One more time.
Apple Vision Pro starts at $34.99. It will be available early next year on Apple.com and at Apple retail store.
It's hilarious. Some guy said it sounded like the audience in Wii when you miss a strike. In Wii Sports.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my God. It's insane. And then you can go and look at the videos on what this thing does. And it is hilarious watching these absolute bitch-made tech journalists like simp over this crap, pretending like it is something they've never seen before. State of the art, revolutionary.
Yeah,
Bullshit that we've seen back in 2017. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It took them 5 years to do this. And you're going to see if you get up like Market Watch or something like that too. After this, their stock plummeted too. Apple stock plummeted.
Ooh, Apple what? Apple.
Yeah, after this hearing, because they were bringing it up like it was something, like they're going to showcase something revolutionary. They showcased the iPhone 15. Nobody fucking gave a shit. They're showcasing some new upgrades in technology. The chip is probably the biggest thing that they've really that they really have going for them compared to the other hardware. And then this thing, and at $34.99 for it, it's fucking retarded. It looks nothing different than like an Oculus. It's as bulky and big as that. The design of it is also absolute garbage. People were expecting something that was going to be a little bit more sleek, a little bit more, wearable. But I think, and to quote some other tech podcasters and stuff, this is going to be pretty much the nail in the coffin on people really thinking that VR is going to take off, because it still hasn't. VR hasn't taken off the way that they were saying or thinking or prophetizing it was going to. Nobody wants to wear this type of shit.
So Facebook sent me these like almost 2 years ago, and I've used it maybe twice.
Oh, that's the Oculus 2?
Yeah, this is the Oculus headset, and I'm not gonna lie, because I'm so blind, I can't use this the way that it's supposed to be used, because I'm blind in virtual reality just like I'm blind in real life.
I know. I mean, when you put the glasses on, it's so beady. Your eyes become so beady. It's insane.
I know. My eyes look. Is it weird looking at my eyes without glasses on now?
You look better.
Thank you. I can't read shit.
I'm sorry. Do you not have contacts?
Oh no, I do. I forgot to. I don't know if I told you. I'm specifically trying to get eye surgery, to correct my vision.
Yeah. And
it's an elective procedure. I was originally trying to get LASIK, and I am so nearsighted, Jay. I'm so nearsighted that my corneas are too thin. So it would make it basically they could do it, but I won't have 20/20 vision. It'll be whatever piece of shit vision, it gets me. So there's another procedure called Evo ICL, or just ICL for short. It means implantable Collamer lens. So it's basically putting a contact lens in my eye, like permanently underneath the cornea. It sits like above my iris. Because everybody has a lens, right? You have a lens in your own eye. I don't want to. Do I have to give a medical lecture? Is this the only time Bubba's going to be proud of me?
Maybe, but he's probably taking notes and be like, he's getting this wrong. That's not how you say that. Yeah, fuck.
No, here, I'll show it to you because I want you to just see it. It's basically Joe Jonas.
Oh, right. I've seen these commercials.
Yeah, so Joe Jonas I'm basically going to turn into Joe Jonas. But no, I don't know if this actually is what goes in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I've been wearing glasses.
I've seen these.
The reason I'm wearing glasses because contact lenses actually stagger it doesn't stagger, it reshapes your cornea.
Yeah, I know.
So my vision got
when
worse.
I was younger, I used to sleep with them and not change them and not.
Really?
Yeah. And it's.
Oh my God! Why would you do that?
Really, really bad. I would do it for like a year straight, not taking.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
How?
And like I would share, sleep in them, all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's because it's just easier. God. And all I would do is do solution at night, and then close my eyes and let the solution work on them. And the solution in the morning, and then just go about my day. Luckily, I haven't none of them got stuck in my eyes. Yeah. Like it's insane how easy it is for them to get stuck on top of your eyelids and shit. After a friend of mine sent me a video of somebody doing surgery, taking out like 16 of them in their eyes, I stopped doing that.
Oh my God, that sounds absolutely terrible, and my day is ruined. Anyways, so these are the piece of shit glasses that everyone keeps talking about now. We have the Babylon B. I don't know why I did it like this. I'll just do it like that. There we go. Babylon B tweets out, unable to afford Apple Vision headset. Man duct tapes iPhone to old pair of ski goggles.
That's so good.
Newest Apple feature is there.
That is a cute cat. I miss my cat. I miss my cat.
Jay, hold on 1 second. Are you gonna tell me that cats are now somehow better than dogs?
Somehow they've always been better than dogs.
Jay, I also think you're shadow banned on here.
On what? On Twitter?
On Twitter. Yeah.
Am I really?
You're search banned.
I thought so. Dude, I really thought so.
You weren't coming up.
I mean, even during the day when I'm trying to tweet like gifts or tweet or reply to somebody or something, it doesn't happen. But I can still post a tweet if I'm just tweeting. But if I'm quote tweeting somebody or actually tweeting at somebody, it stops it. I know that little bitch Elon Musk absolutely has me shadow banned for sure.
Also probably because you went after his mom, which he probably didn't appreciate. But that was only because she did something.
I didn't go after his mom. I go after Tesla and him and all that kind of stuff. So she was out in China. What's it called? Celebrating the opening of their new plant. And that's what people have to understand as well. Elon Musk is compromised. Elon Musk is 100% compromised by the CCP. And to think otherwise is absolutely fucking stupid.
Okay, this is the reason why I was trying to find Jay and why we got on a fucking tangent here about how Elon Musk is co-opted and how we're basically all falling into a communist hellhole. But we have to draw attention to this tweet here from Jay that reads, Jay, you want to say it in your little bitch voice?
Dogs are just not worth it.
Are you going to say that to Ernie? Ernie?
Ernie is a loaf of bread.
Meaning what? Is that good or bad?
I mean, he is... Yeah, he's a dog, but like, is he really a dog? If you ask like actual,
let's go ask him. Let's go ask him. All right, so you want here?
Oh God.
Read this fucking shit. What the fuck is that?
All right. Look, they smell. They take up too much space. Their hair goes fucking everywhere. They cost too much for what they are. Now, for what they are, they cost too much. Their food, their upkeep, like the grooming, like the whole fucking thing. For what they are, they cost too much. And they completely shit on your routine and schedule. They don't love you unconditionally. They love you because you feed them and you pet them. That's what that is.
Are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna say that Ernie's face?
Ernie,
that he's not worth it.
Ernie, you are the caliphate. You are the king. I will die for you, but I will not pick up your poop.
Dude, he like it's literally like pebbles.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a real dog. Like you're not understanding like the things you go with when you have like a full grown dog. Super Khan bro, thank you so much for the super rant. 11,
yeah, no, he's now a monthly supporter. Thank you, Super Khan bro.
Super Khan bro.
Thank you, Super Khan bro.
And it is, oh my, Elon is great. I do not want him to confuse us with monkeys. We love you, Elon.
It's funny. So speaking of Twitter, Jay, it's kind of wild. Tucker came out with his first episode of Tucker on Twitter.
Oh, yes.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, it's a 10-minute snippet video, and I think it's already like gained above 1 million actual watchable views, and it's gained over almost 10 million views. But the thing about Twitter is like the metric that they're hitting these things on is a little bit weird, because when it says views on the tweet, it's not actual like watched views. It's people who scroll. You could have just been scrolling through your timeline, and it goes by, and that's a view in that counter. But I think it's a very, very good idea for Tucker to be doing this. I don't know if Twitter. I would say Twitter is the right platform for it. I think he would be more free on a place like Rumble in comparison than Twitter. And the thing is I don't think he would. It's just not what he's going to do. It's not his MO right now. But if he ever wanted to like harshly criticize China, I would bet you that Elon Musk would have an issue on his hands over it, especially after opening his new plant in China that has him simping all over the CCP for it. Like
he's absolutely compromised. He's also 100%. One of the biggest recipients of government contract money than any other person probably alive right now. So don't underestimate his potential to basically sell out to the highest bidder.
Yeah. And I like how he was saying, like, you know, free speech, even if it costs me money, except if it is in other like dictated countries, then I'll completely listen to what they have to say instead of taking a fucking stand. Like if he was really, really truthful on what his message was, then we would see him actually take a stand on it. Like, for instance, if you don't want your people to have the full access of Twitter, then you as government officials will not have access to Twitter.
What's really sad is that I think the psyop with Elon was that the feds basically set him up to buy Twitter so that it could regain people's trust in the platform, specifically those on the right. Because as you and I both know, Twitter is a massive intelligence honeypot. It really is. Massive.
Super.
Speaking, hold on, Jay. I gotta because we got Ernie here.
Yes.
If you want to treat your pup like the king or queen that she is, or the little princess that she is, then go ahead and check out Alpha Paw. Get 15% discount on your purchase using a promo code in the link below. What is it? I think it's Habibi Bros or something like that. We also got another link for BarkBox. I still don't know what the promo is, but you should go check it out. And of course, Jay, we got to get shirtless for this. Show the Habibis what we're all about. Jay, at least show us those nips. Here, Ernie, let's do it. For bodies like these and more.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna continue sponsoring us by promoting it.
You probably won't. You buy one, get 1 month free.
Yes, go for it. But honestly, you should really check out Alpha Paw and BarkBox. BarkBox is a really cool subscription feature where you can get monthly toys and items that are good for your pet or for your dog.
Right. And we're coming totally up on an hour of the show. And Jay,
the Fried Piper, Lincoln Bile, Gin Rubin, 420-69, doggy style.
That should be the next one. 100%.
That's absolutely the next one because our promo on locals for the longest time was Gin Rubin 69 or 420-69. You always forgot it. It's fucking great.
Yeah. So, but you can go hit that join button, join our locals, $5 a month. And it's one of those you could join the non-Pours chat, Discord, fantasy football, March Madness, Habibi game night, all that good shit.
Yes. And
we don't have a MyPillow promo code. And Ken over in locals. I don't know if Mike Lindell fucks with us. I don't know.
I don't
Super
think so.
Katie 1284 on Rumble. Thank you for the Rumble rant. Says, hi, I use this together. Get the real star. Earn a cool toy or treat. I love him so much. Thank you for that.
And she also followed up. BarkBox sent a condolence card to a friend of mine who lost their pup to cancer.
Wow,
they're good people.
That's wild. I never thought. I actually didn't know that. So, man, if nothing else, that's amazing. Just customer service.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Jay, we were going to talk about Pride Month, but it's happening all month, so maybe we skip that and talk about this LIV PGA merger since it's still hot.
Yeah, let's go for it. Which is
because there's a lot of gay stuff. Well, there's a lot of gay stuff we could talk about.
Just our
but
presence
it's not
here.
Very often, Jay, that you have the PGA Tour merging with a Saudi-backed entity that only a year or so ago they criticized for abusing human rights or ignoring human rights abuses.
Oh, yeah. Well, not only that, I mean, the bigger issue, because I was also reading up on this stuff too, is that the PGA was threatening any athlete that took LIV money and went to play in their league, that they would be banned from the PGA Tour. And they would be banned from PGA, tournaments and games. So a lot of people turned down that money to stay loyal to the PGA. I mean, if anything, the lesson here is go take that fucking money, because now the PGA is making a merger with them, and you missed out on getting that money. You missed out on being able to save money. Who gives a shit? They want to say, oh, it's Saudi blood money. Oh, yeah, like all of our money is fucking clean as a whistle. Go get your fucking money if you can get your money. Fuck that. You live once in your life. You taking that $100 million or not isn't going to make a goddamn fucking difference on what they're doing. What standard do you think you're making? The only real stand you could do is like go to Yemen and give those fuckers some water or some shit if you really want to make a stand. But not taking that $100 million isn't going to stop that whatsoever. So now you look like a fucking moron, and the PGA stabs you in the fucking back because they're going to go make some fucking money, and you're not going to get shit. Absolutely nothing. And I sent a video clip.
Oh, you did? Here, let me go check it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Here, let me go ahead.
Dave, so he's talking to the guy, and they're going over the 9/11.
Let me do it right now. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. So Dave Portnoy tweets, "This video is legit, unbelievable, one absolute piece of shit."
Let me ask you about this. There was a story that was first reported in the New York Post yesterday by Brian Wacker about a 9/11 coalition of families and survivors of the 2001 terrorist attacks. 9/11 Families United sent a letter to the representatives of Phil, Dustin, Bryson, Reed, and others, quote, expressing their outrage towards the golfers for participating in the new league and accusing them of sports washing and betraying the United States, end quote. That's gotten a lot of steam over the last 24 hours. That story first reported again in the New York Post. How much did you talk to your players about the possible ramifications if they sign on with the new league?
Well, I talked to players. I've talked at a player meeting, and I've talked to a number of players individually for a long period of time. And I think you'd have to be living under a rock to not know that there are significant implications. And as it relates to the families of 9/11, I have two families that are close to me that lost loved ones. And so my heart goes out to them. And I would ask, any player that has left or any player that would ever consider leaving, have you ever had to apologize for being a member of the PGA Tour?
Isn't that
what
amazing?
This
is the lead up of players thinking about going to the other league, and this is how he was talking about it.
Oh, so this isn't from today?
No, this isn't from today. This is how he was trying to shame people for going and actually
now
being part
we
of
have to rewatch it then, because I thought this was from today.
No. This is not from today.
We got to rewatch this. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let me. I'll shut up and we'll play this again.
Let me ask you about this. There was a story that was first reported in the New York Post yesterday by Brian Wacker about a 9/11 coalition of families and survivors of the 2001 terrorist attacks. 9/11 Families United sent a letter to the representatives of Phil, Dustin, Bryson, Reed, and others, quote, expressing their outrage towards the golfers for participating in the new league and accusing them of sports washing and betraying the United States, end quote. That's gotten a lot of steam over the last 24 hours. That story first reported again in the New York Post. How much did you talk to your players about the possible ramifications if they sign on with the new league?
Well, I talked to players. I've talked at a player meeting, and I've talked to a number of players individually for a long period of time. And I think you'd have to be living under a rock to not know that there are significant implications. And as it relates to the families of 9/11, I have two families that are close to me that lost loved ones. And so my heart goes out to them. And I would ask, any player that has left or any player that would ever consider leaving, have you ever had to apologize for being a member of the PGA Tour?
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts, huh? That's fucking nuts. And then we see what they've done here.
So, but where?
So for Habibis who don't understand what's going on. So the LIV was an organization made by Saudi Arabia and created by Saudi Arabia for golf tours to happen in Saudi Arabia and in the Middle East and stuff. And the PGA was very, very against it, like strongly against it. That you would hear the chairman or commissioner or whatever they fucking call these pieces of shit actually tried to shame any players who were thinking about joining that league. And joining that league for players meant a lot of fucking money, a lot of money, hundreds of millions. I mean, they offered Tiger Woods anywhere between $800 to $900 million to go play in the league. Like, it's insane money. Like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, they were paying them guaranteed in the first signing of it. You get $150 million and shit, like right off the bat. And the PGA threatened to ban any player that did that, and they actually banned anyone.
Yeah, they did
to the other one. So and now it's been announced that the PGA and LIV have agreed to a merger, and they'll.
It's just insane. It is absolutely insane. It is. Maybe in terms of sports, Jay, I would argue that it might be the most insane sports story that has real life implications. At least if not this century, at least within the last I don't know. I don't even know.
It has to be decades. I mean, in our lifetime, we can say this. In our lifetime, this is the biggest fucking scandal type of sport.
It's fucking insane because there's no. It is completely unnecessary. Here, I just want to share like the like a tweet. So keep going. I'm gonna find a tweet.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, in our lifetime, it's the most scandalous thing to ever happen in sports. And one thing I would say to the thousands of golfers that watch our show, what I would say is these players, what they should do is band together and form their own league and completely destroy the PGA from existence. Fuck the PGA. I mean, how many real golfers bring in eyes? Like, how many are they? It's like, what, 10 golfers really bring people to the sport? Maybe. Like, I'm talking about audience. Yeah. It's probably like 10
golfers. Golf 10 people watch 10, golf.
No. 10 golfers bring in hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, it's something like crazy like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can have these 10 people actually band together, make a league of their own, because there are hundreds of golf courses in the United States that would fucking drool over it and becoming exclusive for the league for pennies on the dollar. Fucking pennies on the dollar. They'll do it just because of the explosion on the memberships that they'll get, and they'll do it for a fucking minuscule percentage of whatever you get in ad revenues and views and all that kind of shit. Fuck that. Just stream it on fucking Rumble and stream it on YouTube and shit. Absolutely for free. Don't even have to get networks involved. If they want to broadcast it, that's they have to pay you to broadcast it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
this day
I don't think they would have to pay us. We probably
no. I'm talking about the golfers. I'm talking about the golfers. Like, in this day and age, how easy it is to broadcast your shit without the need for big networks to be a part of it. I mean, because if you gain enough viewership and subscribers and all that type of stuff, you are able to get millions of views on YouTube without needing the help of any of these people whatsoever. Right. And they can create their own league like that. And until people actually see that for what it is, I mean, I know it's going to take effort and it's going to take work, and these people are probably lazy pieces of shit because they're golfers. I mean, really, how much work does that take? But anyways,
I'm just amazed that
like the PGA should be destroyed over this. That's my end message.
No, it's simply stunning because, Jay, if you're going back to like 100 years ago, part of the Power Four, I think, sports were golf, horse racing, baseball, and I think boxing. Mm-hmm. I think those are like the Power Four 100 years ago. Golf has withstood the test of time in being an American classic. There are courses out there, like think of Augusta National, are so old that they didn't allow blacks until like 2011.
Right.
So it's one of those things where you look at how it's operated for so long. Golf has been an American institution, and to just see like even if you thought the PGA was like an amazing organization, if golf was like, you know, didn't have its issues of the past, like how, like, you know, if you were black or Jewish, you couldn't be a member of a golf club,
golf course,
or a golf, so like we get it. It's just amazing that they would actually, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. That's the thing. I shouldn't. And that's because, of course, a league that stands to make so much money, and has, say, big aspirations to, say, be a part of the major professional sports again, like get the type of media attention, it would, I can totally see why they went this route. It's sad. It really is sad, because again, why it's so surprising, you didn't expect it. You thought they knew better. It's exactly what it is. You thought they knew better. But anyways, Habibi, I don't know if we got through everything about that. Do you want me to play this clip?
I need to go take a piss though. Sorry, guys.
Okay, go take a piss, and when we come back, we'll do Ask Us Anything and wrap up the show.
I think today is
all right, let's just go ahead and watch this.
I think today is it's a historical day for the PGA Tour and the game of golf. And it's a historical day for the PIF and the DP World Tour. And you're right. You know, there's been a lot of tension in our sport over the last couple of years. But what we're talking about today is coming together to unify the game of golf, and to do so under one umbrella. And David, the way that we're doing that is we're creating a for-profit LLC that the PIF is going to invest in alongside the DP World Tour. And together we're going to move forward, and we're going to take efforts to grow and expand this great game and to take it to new heights. And so what's happened today, and to your earlier question, is we've recognized that together we can have a far greater impact on this game than we can working apart. And I give Yasser great credit for coming to the table, coming to the discussions.
I mean,
with
the
an
guy
open
looks
heart
like
and
a
an
piece
open
of
mind.
shit.
We did the same, and the game of golf is better for what we've done here today.
Yasser, give me some sense here as to how this came about, how the first call was made, and how you were able to find common ground, again, given what had been a particularly difficult history between the PGA and LIV.
We met in London. We had a lunch, followed by the next day
hookers and
a round of
cocaine.
golf, then another lunch. We had
a
discussions.
couple of suitcases filled with cash. You know,
One of the
for him to
things that
just
I
shit on
said
it and shit
then,
on the golfers.
Had we met?
I'm sorry, you done?
Yes, I apologize.
2 or 3 years ago, the impact that we will have in the game of golf will be lesser.
Why?
Because it would be something small, but the way we're doing our partnership, it's
أمك
gonna be really
خنزير يا حيوان.
Khanzir. Ulu kapata. Bancho.
He'll probably understand that too, because there's a lot of
probably
Indians that work as slaves in Saudi Arabia.
That's true too.
in many senses. We will have both the LIV and the PGA Tour, in addition to all of our assets, and we will be investing in the growth of the game of golf and doing many new things that.
Beautiful.
Isn't that really great?
I think will have a better engagement from the players, the fans, the broadcasters, the sponsors, everyone else. And hopefully to even give a better access for more and more people to the game of golf. The way we would love to make the game of golf very much accessible, just like any other sport, just like football, basketball, any other sport. And that's what we don't have right now and today.
What did I just say? They're trying to compete with the sports of the four major professional sports. So this is why the PGA, it all comes down to money, obviously, but this is their greater ambition.
Yeah.
It is golf Sharia.
That's what it is, baby. That's what they're bringing in.
Golf Sharia.
We creep it in any way and every way we can.
Been some great memes about it too. Prison Mitch came in with some heat. I don't know. I don't know if I have it here in front of me. Oh, I do have it here in front of me. Here you go. Let's share this tab. The new PGA Live Tour bio. I'm sorry, logo.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. It's 100% what that is.
Pro V1s can't melt steel beams. I don't care how fuego that ball is.
But you might be able to do that for $500 million. You can find a fucking way.
It's true. You could. Now everybody's fucking pissed off, and I wish we had more time to share, but we're up. We try to keep this tight. 69 minutes. We've definitely gone over. So
yes, we have.
Jay, I guess we'll save Ask Us Anything for next time. We have been gone for 2 weeks, so that's why there's so many good stories. Oh, also Biden fell. Forgot to talk about that little tidbit, and the media response to it. But also, we have the worst producer on the planet, Spencer Sachs. So he actually didn't have it in the rundown.
He didn't even have it part. It was like the biggest. One of the biggest.
It wasn't
things.
even the. There's literally. Oh wait, it is in the rundown, but it's up in the beginning.
No, well, they don't know that. We're gonna say it wasn't. They don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Your eyes are playing tricks on you.
Yeah, I'm blind, Spencer. You can't, the fact that you put it at a different place than I'm used to, like the end, like I thought it was going to be, you're fired. Anyways, we'll talk about the media and how they responded to Biden and Trump. I feel like I only have so many hours in the day, right, Habibi?
That's it.
Sad. It's sad. But we want to thank you all, Habibis, for joining us. As I said before, before we go, of course, we got one more sponsor, and that is our Techna Sport. Using the Techna Bros promo code, you get 10% off. It's basically one of these fucking chairs, these gaming chairs, So you can game and what are the kids playing, huh?
And not hurt your back. Game in comfort and not hurt your back.
Exactly. What are the kids playing nowadays, Habibi?
Overwatch night.
Overwatch night. Diablo 4.
Fortnite.
Fortcom. And also don't forget.
It's as good as saying like Diablo come.
And then when you sign up for Acorns, using the link in our bio, you get $20 bonus investment. That's pretty legit.
20 is a 20.
20 is a 20. It's true. That's why y'all. So I know we were going to talk about Pride Month. We didn't because you're watching the gayest show on the internet. So we are the living embodiment of it. But we'll get into some of the gay hijinks next week because there's sure to be more. Maybe we could dedicate a longer portion to how gay Pride Month really is. So, Habibis, y'all been great. Jay, where can people find you?
You can find
if
me
you're not
on Twitter at Aslikin. If I'm not shadow banned, if you can actually find me, but I bet I am because Elon Musk is a coward. And of course, you can also follow us at Habibi_Bros.
Yes, on all platforms we're on. Obviously, we are on Twitter. We're on. I don't actually know if we do Facebook. We might be not boomer enough for Facebook, or maybe we're too boomer for Facebook. But either way, we're on Instagram, TikTok. We're on the Chinese Spy app. But don't fucking judge us. Just follow us on Rumble. That's all you really need. That's the source. That's the source. That's the source. All right, Habibis. I've been Siraj Hashmi. Follow me on Twitter at Siraj Hashmi. Love you. Hope you have a great week. Ernie, thank you, buddy. He's right down here. I don't want to pick him up. He's kind of sleeping. But anyways, Jay, you deserve to burn in hell for saying dogs are not worth it. But you're my Habibi. I love you.
Hey, look,
and-
people get demonized for the truth all the time.
Absolute gahba. Kusumak. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Mary. No, Mary, don't. No.